I'm Anastasia, a fashion designer with over 20 years of experience and a sewing educator. And I'm really excited you're here to share another sewing adventure with me today. Welcome to Sewing Anastasia, and today we are going to sew up a turtleneck. It is getting cold out, it's about to snow tomorrow here in Chicago, and turtleneck weather is here. So I designed a turtleneck pattern that I'm going to share with you. It's in the digital downloads on my website, and you can sew a turtleneck with me. So let's get started. This is the turtleneck that we're going to be making today. I'm making it out of this gray rib knit. It's so soft and so cozy. And if you're not into things that are cropped, don't worry. The pattern also includes the longer version. If you're not already a subscriber to Sewing Anastasia, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell so you know when all the new videos come out. And if you already subscribe, thank you so much for subscribing to Sewing Anastasia. Supplies for creating a turtleneck are going to be super simple. You're going to need some matching thread. You're going to need about 5 spools, 4 for your serger and 1 for your sewing machine. You're going to need your rotary cutter and your mat or some scissors and chalk. You're going to need your snips, and we're going to be using a serger for most of this project, so you're going to need a handful of clips because you don't want to use pins. You don't want pins anywhere near your serger because we have that blade in there. And we can't forget, you're going to need your pattern. So if you don't already have a turtleneck pattern, you're going to need one. You can download mine at sewinganastasia.com under digital downloads. You're also going to need some fabric for your turtleneck. Make sure you're choosing a nice stretchy fabric for your turtleneck so you can fit it over your head, because remember, a turtleneck is a nice little hole that's snug around your neck. You're going to need about a yard of fabric when you're purchasing fabric. I'm going to be using a nice gray rib knit. The first thing you need to do is cut out your paper pattern. Once you've cut out your paper pattern, lay it on top of your fabric and cut out all of your fabric pieces. Once you cut it out of fabric, you should end up with 2 sleeves, 1 front, 1 back, and 1 neck piece. And when you're cutting this out, make sure you're following your grain line. Your grain line is always parallel with your selvage, so that way the stretch of the fabric is going across your body. I'm going to be sewing the majority of this project on the serger, but if you don't have a serger, don't worry, you can still create this awesome turtleneck. You can use a zigzag stitch, an overcast stitch, or an overlock stitch on your sewing machine. So the first thing we're going to do is sew together our shoulders. So we have the front of the bodice and the back of the bodice, and we're going to place right sides together, and we're going to match up the shoulders. So when we go over to the serger, we're just going to serge up the shoulders. So let's head over to the serger and serge them up. So I have my 2 layers of fabric together, and I'm going to serge them together. Now that we have one side done, we're going to do the exact same thing to the other side. Now that our shoulders are sewn up, we want to set in the top of the sleeve, and we are going to do this on the serger. So watch carefully. So this here is my armhole, and this is the top of my sleeve. The first thing I'm going to do is place right sides together and clip the very top of my sleeve. And now I'm going to work my way to the underarm, and I'm going to clip the very edge down here on one side, and then I'm going to clip the edge on the other side. Now that I have these 3 clips in it, you can see I have the ends and the very top clipped. And now when I serge, I can slightly pull these knits and make sure that they line up. And we're going to serge around the top of the sleeve, putting the top of the sleeve into the armhole. So I have both layers lined up, the armhole and the top of the sleeve, and I'm going to make sure they stay lined up, and I'm going to be pulling the bottom one a little bit more so that way I can ease the sleeve cap into the armhole. Make sure your layers stay nice and lined up. You don't want to pull too much because then you're going to have a bunch of gathers on the other side. So you want to pull just enough to make it fit. Also, when you're serging curves, you just want to make sure that they stay lined up with the straight line on the plate of your serger, or that you're looking at the needle line on your foot. So pick something as a guide and always make sure your fabric is straight when it's going into the serger. Our sleeves set in really nice. We have no gathers or puckers, so it's nice and smooth on the outside. And then if I open it up on the inside, you can see where we serged. We serged right around that U shape. Now that we have the sleeve set in, we are going to sew together the underarm seam and the side seam all at the same time. So what we're going to do is fold right sides together. We're going to line up our side seams, and we are going to clip at the underarm because we really want those two seams to line up. You can put a few more clips in it. I like to put one down at the bottom, the opening of the sleeve. I like to put one in the middle. And now I'm going to work my way down the side seam of the shirt and put one at the bottom. And we can put one in the middle too. Now that we have it all clipped up, we are going to serge this all together in one swoop, underarm and side seam. So let's do it. Make sure you're lining up your edges and lining everything up with the marks on your plate for your serger. Our serge is looking great. Everything has lined up really nice. Now we're gonna do the exact same thing to the other side, the armhole, the underarm seam, and the side seam. Our shirt is really coming together and it is looking great. Next, we are going to put the neck of the turtleneck on. First thing we need to do to the rectangle before we put it into the neckline is fold it right sides together with your grain line. So you want your grain line on the left, make sure it's not going horizontal, make sure it's going vertical from you, and we are going to sew up this long side right here. Now that we have the side sewed up, we are gonna fold this in half with the wrong sides together. Basically, we're making a giant rib knit cuff, so you wanna make sure that you have a finished edge on the outside and on the inside. Now that you have this folded, grab the neckline of your turtleneck. For attaching the neck to the neckline, we are going to make sure our shirt is inside out and we have our neck folded in half. Now what we're going to do is insert the neck with the folded side down, so that way the raw edge of the neck is matching the neckline, and make sure your seam is either at a shoulder or you can put it at center back. I'm going to be placing mine at center back. This is a great time to use your clips. I'm going to clip center back in place first. And then I'm just gonna work my way around the neckline and make sure that all the edges are lined up and that nothing is bunching or pulled too tight in one direction. Now that we have everything clipped together, we can serge all 3 layers together. Serging in a little circle can be tricky, so serge a little bit, stop, make sure all 3 layers are lined up, serge a little bit more, stop, make sure all the layers are lined up, and then before you know it, you will be complete with your circle. So I have all 3 layers nice and lined up, and we're ready to start serging. So remember to stop. Line everything up, make sure nothing is caught underneath. Remove your clips when you get to them. When you get back to the beginning, serge over it at least a ½ inch and then chain off. You can see how nice our turtleneck section of the shirt turned out. Check that out. Now let's turn our shirt right side out and we can hem it. We are so close to being done. Next, I'm going to hem the bottom of the shirt and the sleeve openings. So what I'm gonna do is serge it first, and then I'm gonna go over to the regular sewing machine and zigzag a hem up. But if you have a cover stitch machine, you can totally use a cover stitch on this step. I just love cover stitching things, but I know everyone doesn't have a cover stitch machine, so I'm going to use a method that just about anyone can achieve at home. Again, if you don't have a serger, you can use a zigzag, an overcast, or an overlock stitch on your regular sewing machine for this step. Now I'm gonna serge all the openings. I folded up my hem a ½ inch towards the inside of my garment, and now I'm going to zigzag my hem down. Remember, you could also do a straight stitch or a cover stitch depending on what kind of fabric you're sewing this out of. Back stitch at the end and cut. The hem is looking great. I used a little zigzag stitch to sew it down. Now we're gonna do the exact same thing to the opening of the sleeves, and then we can try it on and check it out. We did it! We finished our turtleneck. I just love the way it turned out. And gray is such a great neutral color, and you can wear it with anything. So I love this turtleneck because it's got a little bit of scrunch to it to keep your neck warm if it's really cold, or you can take it and roll it down a little bit and it looks like a mock turtleneck. So you have options for styling with this turtleneck. Also, when it's cropped like this is great to wear under something else. So if you have a sleeveless dress, this is perfect to go under it. And again, if you want a longer version, no worries. The pattern comes with a longer version as well. And don't forget, you can download this pattern at sewinganastasia.com under digital downloads. Thanks so much for watching Sewing Anastasia today. If you have any questions on how to make this turtleneck, leave it down below and I will get back with you as soon as I can. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, give it some applause, and leave a comment down below. I would love to know what you think of turtlenecks. And if you sew one up, make sure you tag me in it so that way I can share it with everyone else and share your creativity and keep everyone else inspired. If you're not already a follower to Sewing Anastasia, make sure you follow me so you get all the awesome new videos that come out every week, and hit that notification bell so you know when they come out. And if you're already a subscriber, thank you so much for following Sewing Anastasia. And if you don't know, I now teach sewing classes in my design studio in Chicago, Illinois, and I also teach them virtually, so make sure you check them out at sewinganastasia.com. And if you don't follow me on Instagram or Facebook or TikTok, make sure you look up Sewing Anastasia so that way you can follow my full sewing adventures. Thanks so much for watching. Bye!